Oh, here we go. Out the Chelsea. Into him. Stupid. Yeah, but that's cool.
Buzz away.
Yeah, fuck off. Buzz off. Hello there guys, it's Ben here from SW6 Lions TV. I hope you're well. We are joined by the main dog, which is Mason.
Doggy.
How are you, mate?
I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you?
I'm all good. Look where we are. The reality is I will not be walking down it tomorrow. Will you?
No, I won't be either.
Couldn't get a ticket to it. I think it only holds
17,000.
17,000, so I couldn't get one.
Tiny little stadium,
It was a tiny little stadium for a tiny little club.
Yeah, we're at the
But
Beehive.
I'm buzzing for tomorrow.
I am
You get it?
buzzing.
Get it? Buzzing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was well good.
Yeah, but we're here, we're outside for your preview. We put the effort in. We do put the effort in.
We do put the effort
Stupid
in.
amounts of effort.
Crazy amounts of effort.
Onto it. We'll get onto it. We'll talk about a bit about our last result, Southampton.
Yeah.
3-1. Happy with the performance?
3-1, do you know what? A lot of people, they look at that on paper and they're happy with it, right? But really, before the sending off, I didn't think we were too great at all. Like, I just didn't think we were that great at all. Like, I think we were lunging into challenges. We didn't look the same, like, at all. We haven't looked the same since we got beat by City, really. We haven't looked the same at all. No. I feel like Tuchel doesn't have a clue, like, with his team at the moment.
Really?
Like, obviously the back line and sort of, there's a few in midfield that speak for himself. But with the front line, I just don't think he has a clue.
No, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because he's done so well, and a little blip. Do you remember we've only lost 2 games?
Yeah, exactly.
But that Juve game stunk the place out, didn't it? But Werner got on the score sheet, and I know me and you, we're not Werner's biggest fans, are we?
No. But to be fair, he's picked up a few for Germany recently as well. So I wish him the best.
Yeah.
I hope he does well.
Yeah.
I don't like to hate on someone, but you have to be real when they're not the best player in the world. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And they're far from it.
I totally agree. I'm still not going to get ahead of myself. Like, yeah, he played well against Southampton, but I'm still not pushing the boat out.
Everyone can have a good game.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we're playing these lot tomorrow. We come down here. I wish I was here. Gosh, who we worried about?
Who am I worried about? I'm worried about Ivan Toney's a good player. They seem to win quite a few penalties as well, so I'm worried about that. They've got a very good midfielder, De Silva. I think I'm right in saying solid midfielder, solid. Canos on the wing. They do have a few good players, but I just don't think they're anywhere near the same level as us.
No.
Nowhere. Really, we should be coming in tomorrow and smacking these up 3-0.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, but I reckon Liverpool would have probably thought the same, wouldn't they?
Yeah. It's true. But they seem to do better away from home than at home.
Is that right?
So, Liverpool was away, remember?
Home.
Was it at home?
Yeah, pretty sure it's at home.
Well, they've beaten Arsenal away.
Home.
No, that was away, bro. Apparently Emirates.
Oh, maybe you're right.
First game of the season.
Away. Yeah, you're having a veggie blinker.
Wasn't it?
No, it was here.
Say it out.
Yeah, it was here. Yeah.
Oh well, anyway.
I think we'll have to research that. I think it was here. Big game, massive game.
I am actually worried about the game, to be honest, just because they have looked solid this year. Yeah. Like, they haven't looked bad this year at all. No. And they've had a few iffy results, like Brighton beat them, but apart from that, they've looked very solid.
I'm hoping, like, you know these teams come up and then after Christmas they sort of dip.
I can see that happening.
I can see that happening.
Same with Brighton. Brighton are in the top 4 at the moment. I can see them just dipping right.
Brighton?
Yeah, massive.
I think Brighton have been in the Prem for quite a while though, haven't they?
They have.
And Brighton have got a decent manager. I'm still not sold on this team, but
the thing is you got to think Brighton was in that relegation scrap last year.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
to come back from that, a lot of people had them relegated this year, thought they were going to get relegated. So they've exceeded expectations already.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Graham Potter, I do rate him actually.
He's alright, he's not bad. He just looks like a bit of a wuss, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I reckon he gets bossed around at home.
Yeah.
I reckon he gets bossed
But
around.
he does know what he's doing on the pitch though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Off the pitch,
I
should say.
reckon his girlfriend's definitely got a little tracker on his phone.
Maybe. We'll find out for you.
Graham's a little worse.
Right, we'll go on. God, what's he smiling at? What, you're a bee?
I'm getting a lot of looks from these guys.
Yeah. We'll move on. What have they got to worry about? Or are you just going to say the whole team?
Yeah, well, it depends what lineup we put out. If they put,
all right. This. All right. No, hold on. This gets me on to the next question anyway, which is lineup. Predicted lineup. What would you play?
I think the back five speak for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is the thing. Midfield. I think.
Right. Sorry. Chilwell, Alonso.
Oh, Chilwell. All day long. Only play Alonso against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Midfield, I'd go Jorginho, Kovacic.
Really? Leave out N'Golo?
Yeah. I think. Do you know why? Right? It's because I think we need to attack these lot. We need to bring that attacking sense to it, and I think Jorginho really controls the game. But what Kovacic brings to that midfield is just so underrated.
Yeah,
so underrated.
He's been so good, actually.
So, and then my front three would be Werner on the left, just because he's in good form, looking good. Werner on the left, Lukaku up front, Mason Mount on the right.
No Havertz.
No Havertz.
No, he don't deserve a place in it.
And then I think for me, if Mason Mount isn't playing the greatest, then I could see Havertz coming on.
Yeah.
But if I'm realistically, I think he starts Ziyech tomorrow.
Because of the training videos.
Because of they've been putting so much up about him. Yeah. I was like, why are they putting all this up about him when he's not doing it in a game?
Do you know what I saw? I saw that video yesterday. I tweeted about it.
Yeah.
I get you. I think he might start Ziyech, which will be. Right, so it brings me on to my last one. My last question. Actually, no, two more. Well, maybe.
Oh, what's your 11?
I do like Havertz, but as you said, he hasn't been great, has he?
Yeah.
Chilwell definitely starts, and then obviously the back four does speak for its back five does speak for itself. I would play Kante just because I think even fucking 50% fit, he's still better than.
Yeah.
But actually, he's not better than Kovacic, is he?
He
different. But I would play Kante just to get in, win the ball back nice and quick, and Jorginho. Kovacic would be on the bench for me, and that is harsh because he's been decent. And then I would play Werner left because his movement off the ball is good. Then it gets tough, don't it? Lukaku, I suppose, has to go up front, even though he's been poor.
It hasn't been great. Well, then who else you got?
Yeah, you ain't got no one.
What I mean?
Lukaku, and then I'd probably Mason Mount.
We already know what Matt's playing.
Matt.
Werner and Lukaku up front.
Oh yeah. Oh, so what do you think about that?
That stinks of poo, man.
Really?
That stinks of poo.
You wouldn't do it?
No way. If it's not working, like that game was shocking when he done that. And if it's not working, then it's not working. You can't be. Chelsea's not a club where we'll wait 2-3 weeks, see if it works out. Because in them 2 or 3 weeks, if you're dropping points, that Abramovich is going to sack you within another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't be mucking about at Chelsea. You have to resolve problems quickly, and you have to find quick solutions. And I think if you don't do that, then you're in serious trouble.
Yeah, I do tend to agree. I don't think you can play two up front.
You can't.
I don't think you can play two up front,
can't.
and then because then the midfield
and then
gets
you've got
dominated.
the 3 in midfield. But then that 3 in midfield is so static.
They're too similar.
You've got to think that they're too similar of a midfield. Jorginho and Kante both like to play in that middle part. Yeah. And then what have we got? What have we got? We haven't got anything.
Yeah, that one, I don't see that working.
It just doesn't
they
work.
They all played on the pitch at the same time against City, didn't they? And it was shocking. No movement either.
It wasn't great at all.
It wasn't great. You just said it was great.
Yeah,
I was like, really? Okay, so that brings me on to my next point. You mentioned Matt, little dig at Matt there. Yeah. And I'm going to dig it in this time.
Yeah.
Matt, you came on. Alright, I'm going to. 2 things he said, right? Yeah. And I think he's great. I do think he's great. It's good.
His insight is actually
really
good.
But it's different to mine. And which is great. We argue over text all the time. I'll have to add you to the group because it'll be a fun little thing. But he obviously said Werner's still the most. Did you see this? The most dominant player in world football.
Yeah. Like on his day, he could be one of the best players
in world football. I think.
No way, man. No way. No way, Rob. I'd put an injured Hazard in for him.
Mate, well, okay, right. So this is the next thing. Matt wouldn't have Hazard back at the club. There's probably some Chelsea fans that wouldn't.
Look, I get the reasoning. He's been there before. He hasn't done great in Madrid. He's injury prone, right? But if you look at it this way, yeah, he's proved it in the Prem. He was unbelievable in that last season for us. And he needs that hunger back. And what better to bring that hunger back than come back to Chelsea, come back to the bridge and feel that passion again?
Oh, mate.
And just the stuff that he done for us was unbelievable. Even when he weren't on his best day, people would still perform well because you've got Hazard in the team.
Yeah. It's the thing that he does in the change room as well,
It's crazy.
It's like Ronaldo going to... obviously he's not on Ronaldo's level.
He's not on that level, but he was like Gareth Bale going back to Tottenham. Do you know what I mean?
That didn't really work though,
No, but he still scored. He scored important goals, and he scored quite a few.
He'll do better than Bale.
Do you know what I mean?
He'll do better than
100%. But it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Coming
from
from Madrid, injury prone. Both really important to both clubs. Do you know what I mean?
feel like Bale had lost his love for football a little bit by then. But Hazard, people are saying he's past it. He ain't, is he? Like at Madrid, he hasn't done great. But I always think Hazard needs to be the best player in the team.
Do you know what else Matt said, right? He said, why waste the money on him when you could get a young player for 30, 40 million, right? But look what we've done. Havertz, Werner. Yeah, Havertz, Werner, Ziyech, right? All three of them aren't working out great at the moment.
No.
And the money we've spent on them, Werner's just picking up form now. Right, Havertz scored the Champions League winning goal, but hasn't really impressed me.
I agree.
And Ziyech's been one of the worst players I've ever seen at Chelsea. So, do you know what I mean? There sums up your buy the young player argument.
Ziyech isn't actually young, you know.
Yeah, no, he's 28. He's like 28, isn't he?
Yeah, but he Havertz. I've really rated Havertz, but I'm not gonna lie. He still hasn't really impressed me.
I thought he's impressed me, but I thought he'd do a lot more. I thought he'd bring a lot more to the club. I thought he'd be a player that you'd never drop.
Yeah, he has.
He's going to be that new Hazard.
Yeah, he hasn't done enough for me. He hasn't done enough for me at all. But on the ball, like off the ball, he offers like a bit of movement. Yeah. On the ball, sometimes he just loses it so badly. That's why we've got him in. It's going to be like a Mesut Ozil thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is frustrating. Last thing, we've got a Brentford fan coming up. We might get smacked in a minute. Last thing I want to know from you. We come here tomorrow, 5:30. What's your score prediction?
My score prediction is 2-0 Chelsea. 2-0. What's your score prediction?
I reckon they'll score.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be 2-1, maybe 3-1. I think we'll have a bit too much attacking power, but I think they will score.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I respect that.
But anyway. Oh, here we go. At the Chelsea. Into him. Stupid. Yeah, but that's cool.
Buzz away.
Yeah, fuck off. Buzz off. Right, guys, there you have it. A bit of banter in that preview today. But yeah, it was good. I like that. Enjoyed that. Yeah, it's a bit of fun as well. But guys, tomorrow 5:30. Into him. Up the Chelsea.